do you know about the moon? Earth satellite, moon formation. How about moon observation? Let's start with the background. The project was founded by NASA. NASA, it is an organization that do space researches and aerospace. It was formed on the 29th July 1958, following the Cold War after Russia sent Sputnik to space. The Apollo project is the project that sends humans to orbit around the moon. It was founded after the Mercury project. Then, John F. Kennedy, the President of the United States at that time, told NASA to send those humans to step on the moon, not just orbiting. Neil Armstrong was born on the 5th August 1930. He was the first to walk on the moon and NASA's first civilian astronaut to fly in space. The first time human ever visited the moon was by Apollo 11, the first spacecraft that landed on the surface of the moon on July 16, 1969, by Saturn V rocket's shooting base at the Cape Kennedy, Florida. 6 days later, the area was able to land at the Sea of Tranquility. So here are some pictures. When they landed, Armstrong was the first to step on the moon, followed by Aldrin and Michael. They installed an earthquake meter, laser mirrors, solar wind measuring instrument, and 20.8 kilograms of rock and soil samples taken back to Earth, including the time in the moon, 21 hours and 36 minutes. They were back to Earth on the 24th July 1969. But after the project ended, some experts said NASA had never sent anyone to the moon before. The story was all cooked up, because there were many evidence to prove that it was all fake. Here are some evidence. First, the moon has no atmosphere and no clouds. Why does all the backgrounds in each pictures are dark and there are no stars visible? Well, the answer is, all of the pictures have visible light from the sun, which need to use a very fast shutter speed. The problem is, the light from this camera is not enough, and the star's light is also not enough to see in the picture. How did the flag is moving, since the moon doesn't have any wind? Scientifically, it is supposed to be falling along the pole. Well, actually, the moon has a fully packed screed surface. It is very difficult to pin the pole on the ground, so they need to spin the pole to drill into the ground. The moon doesn't have air resistance. This makes the flag continuously moving until it finally stops. There were footprints of the astronauts on the ground, which should not exist. Even though the spacesuit weighs around 82 kilograms, the moon has its gravity for only 1/6 of Earth's gravity, so it must be too light to create a footprint like that. Well, the moon's dust was created by the moon's crust being crashed by meteorites for so many times. It turned into a very fine dust. When those dusts were packed together, like was stepped on, it would be connected to each other and will stay in that shape. The image said it showed 2 locations, but it looks like it was took at the same place, because the background looks the same. The only thing which was different is the belongings in the front. Alright, so actually, the mountain in the background was far away in a long distance. Since it was so far away, the background would look like it didn't change place. However, actually, it changed a little bit. If a human had ever stepped on the moon and left many belongings there, why did the picture from the Hubble Space Telescope never shows us those things? Well, the Hubble Space Telescope can only see 800 times 800 pixel, which 1 pixel equals to 1 gigantic soccer field. So things that are smaller than that would never be visible from the telescope. In conclusion of this video, we have already proven to you that NASA have really sent a human to visit the moon, and that was by Armstrong, Aldrin, and Michael. Thank you!